Your administration has pushed Nigerians into extreme poverty. PDP fires Tinubu over inflation. Exactly. This Tinubu's administration is now worse than Buhari's own. All right. Nigerians are into extreme poverty. Now we're talking about inflation rate be very high. It has just gone to about 26 point something percent, almost getting to 27% inflation rate. And in the midst of that, they're already going to the IMF to go and take another 1.5 billion naira. I don't know what they're going, about $1 billion. I don't know what they're going to do with it. And as if that is not enough, they have removed 58 billion naira to go and buy cars for the National Assembly members. And they have even paid for that cars or those 2023 Prado SUVs. And they're expecting them. Eh? So how is this government treating people like this? Okay, in the midst of that, the International Monetary Fund (IMF) is telling Tinubu's administration to increase tax and also devalue the naira further. How do you expect the economy to run? Is IMF even at the interest of Nigeria? Never, no. So it is true, and PDP is correct, I have to say the truth, that this administration has pushed Nigerians into extreme poverty. And the situation is getting worse. It's becoming intolerable. I'm telling you, this anarchy that I'm avoiding is obviously going to take place. It's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. The People Democratic Party has reacted to the report from the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, placing inflation at 26.7%. Okay, in September, NBS had fingered the increase in prices of oil and fat, bread and cereals, potatoes, yam and other tubers, fish, fruit, meat, vegetables and milk, cheese and eggs as the cause of the inflation spike. Speaking with Vanguard over the development, PDP asserted that the NBS report simply confirmed how unprepared President Bola Tinubu's administration is for the task of governance. The National Publicity Secretary of the party, Debo Ologunagba, said that they were not surprised at the report. He lamented that the number of Nigerians living in extreme poverty, which stood at over 133 million Nigerians during the Buhari regime, has now risen up under Tinubu's government. We are not in the least surprised, okay, about the report. It is not particularly news that the prices of food and other items have pushed inflation to 26.7%. It also confirms what we have always told Nigerians about this government. When inflation climbed to double digits after the APC took over in 2015, we told Nigerians it can only get worse because the APC can't give what it doesn't have. Like the Muhammadu Buhari administration before it, this administration has pushed more Nigerians further down into poverty. The number of Nigerians living in extreme poverty, which stood at over 133 million, representing roughly 64% of Nigerians during the Buhari administration, has risen up under Tinubu's government. That is bad. Nigerians are invited to note that when the PDP was in power, the economy was better managed, inflation was within single digits, the exchange rate of the naira to the dollar was around 180 to $1. But today, the naira is the worst performing currency in the world, exchanging at over 1,000 naira to $1. A 50 kg bag of rice under successive PDP government sold for more than 8,000 per bag, but now you will struggle to get the same bag of rice for 50,000 naira at a time. The national minimum wage is just 30,000 naira per month. That is how bad it is. Okay, national minimum wage is 30,000 naira per month. Meanwhile, a bag of rice is 50,000 naira per month. We're not talking about other food items, so we're not talking about electricity bills, energy bills in the house, gas, heating. We're not talking about fuel to provide light because there's no even steady light. We're not talking about, other things that need money in the house. And it's not only rice people will eat. What about other foodstuffs and drinks that the family need? What about school fees? What about house rent? So at the end of the day, the person you are paying minimum wage, you have not done anything for him at 30,000 naira per month. You have not done anything for him. You have only pushed him into higher level of poverty, or So PDP is trying to let the government know that the Tinubu's government has pushed Nigerians into extreme poverty, more Nigerians into extreme poverty. Okay, so it is quite unfortunate that we're in this mess. PDP is still crying. And when PDP said when they were in power, bag of rice was about 8,000 naira. Today is over 50,000 naira. When PDP was in power, a dollar was 180 naira. Inflation was at single digit. Today, a dollar is over 1,000 naira. Inflation has gone to 26.7%, 26.72% today, which is the highest of its kind. Our economy has become the worst performing economy in the world. Within 4 months, or within the past 8 years or 8.5 years that APC has been in power. Quite an unfortunate situation. So that is what PDP is saying, that this government is showing sign of unpreparedness. They were not prepared to govern Nigeria. They were not prepared to do anything. They were just prepared to answer name to mark the register that we were in power. They are just prepared to share money and to cause confusion, to push Nigerians into poverty. Now, at the end of Buhari's administration, it was recorded that about 133 million Nigerians were pushed into poverty, and that amounts to about 64% of Nigerian population estimated. Okay, today we have more than that number today that have been pushed into poverty. Okay, I don't know whether, in fact, almost 160 to 170. Let me not give fictitious numbers, but I tell you that Nigerians have been pushed into poverty at all levels. People that were even having jobs when Buhari was in power now no longer have jobs. Businesses have closed. People have been sent home. Joblessness. People can't even buy food to work. So people can't go to work. Businesses have closed down. Some people have stopped people from coming to work. So you now see that situation is going to be very worse. Students can't go back to school with their parents because their parents don't have money. So why would there not be crime? Even Yahoo, and people that are trying to curtail is going to be on the increase, on the rise, because people have to look for something to engage themselves in. So it's obvious that APC government is not prepared to lead. They are appearing so clueless. Throughout Buhari's 8 years, they showed to be very clueless in government. Now Tinubu's own is also beginning to show that it's also clueless. Right now, we don't even know where Tinubu is. He's not responding to a public call. Some people are even saying that his health has aggravated. He's also in a very, the health is not in a very good state right now, and only God knows what is happening. Okay, some are even saying that what is his name? Shetima is preparing to take over government because of Tinubu's condition. Okay, so the government is obviously failing from beginning. From the one that he made his inaugural speech, failure started. That is it. Failure started. It is quite an unfortunate situation that we're finding ourselves. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.